Excuse me, sorry. Surprise meeting. Alright, before we, like I said, before we do anything, let's go to Hogsmeade and get my upgrade, like I said.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
You can stop a thief in their tracks to stupefy. Oh, hello again. Couldn't have perfected the broom upgrades without your help. As always, I have a special price for you.
Ooh. Let me just sell everything, because it's probably 10,000 or something crazy. Man, I'm not worried about money anymore in the game. 75, okay. So,
I truly enjoyed working with you. Thank you for believing in me. What are we looking for today?
novel.
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again. I used to say I was lazy. Wouldn't pick up my
Um, I guess we could go here. Plus, we can test out our new, what we call it? A new brim upgrade.
You can't imagine all the lies and falsehoods no one's mighty you. Loud as a troll you are.
Yep.
I can do this. I can do this. They will want to help.
Is this where we're meeting the centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
Once we tell them about the Snidgets, they'll understand why we came and they'll want to help.
I hope you're right. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
No.
I suppose they are known for having an air of omniscience.
That's exactly the right word. I just... never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly. We've no secrets to hide.
That's right. We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us, won't they?
Yes, of course. You're absolutely right. We'll meet with them, tell them about the Snidgets, and I'm sure to all be fine.
Oh, no, no.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah, I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No, never. We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Oh.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continue to slaughter beasts like us without a care!
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all three of your heads.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me before
Golden Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones have to do with Snidgets? And why was he so certain about where we could find one?
Isn't Moonstone all around us? Why retrieve one from a cave?
Knowing centaurs, I suspect he's referring to a specific moonstone. We'll likely know it when we see it.
I don't know, but I am inclined to believe him, what with his being a centaur and all.
I am too. It is a shame how quickly he left. What was his name? Doran.
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later. I can head to the library and start looking into the cave you mentioned. I'll let you know what I find.
Okay. Uh-oh, the Summoner's Court. All's well that ends well. Well, I guess I found some more side quests.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most...
Revelio.
Crazy. This is wrong. Oh, but look at that moonlight.
I have been meaning to speak with you.
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
If she knew more about what you've done, I suspect she'd be proud.
If she knew any more about what I've done, she would never let me out of her sight again.
I'm sorry. Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
Do you think taking down the Ashwinders will avenge your father's death?
No. Vengeance is not what drives me. My father would not want that. He and my mother raised me to believe that it is a privilege to be able to fight for those who cannot. I know there is risk involved, but I feel it is worth it. I am glad you seem to think so too.
What does your mother think about all of this?
Well, as you saw, she worries a great deal. She is an excellent seer, but I think it bothers her to this day that she did not see my father's death coming. She misses him, as do I. So I believe on some level she understands my need to seek justice in a small way. But that does not mean that she likes it.
Do you think your father would approve of the things we've been doing?
Oh my, that is a good question. In theory, yes. Although he would worry as my mother does. But I think he, of all people, would understand my persistence. My father never shied away from a fight for good, no matter how ruthless the foe. And I think he would have enjoyed knowing that I had a compatriot like you.
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was. Truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders, beginning with Harlow. And once he is gone, we will turn our attention to Rookwood. We are making progress, and we will succeed. Thank you again for saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.
Alright. So, this just came out of left field.
Hello. Are you here for someone as court?
That I am. Don't expect to be as lucky here as you were in Crossed Wands. Speaking of which, care to play a match?
Wow. Care to lose?
Course,
I mean...
Charlotte.
Then may the best summoner win.
Oh no, what is happening here?
Accio!
What is this madness?
Precisely as planned.
Accio.
Sting me with a billywig. I'll never top that.
Yeah, that right, because that's it's impossible.
Precisely as planned.
Okay.
Such grace. Finesse. Accio!
Well, let's see you do something. As it flung off the... Wow.
Precisely as planned.
Okay. Okay.
Didn't I say I adore competition?
Okay. Alright.
Hard luck. Care for another round?
Absolutely. Don't count me out yet.
That's the spirit.
Exactly.
Accio.
Not again. This time I gotta knock that out.
Precisely as planned.
Accio.
There we go.
Sting me with a billywig. I'll never top that. Accio.
Oh no. Is that 50?
Precisely as planned.
Yeah, it is 50, isn't it? Okay. That's fine.
Grace. Finesse. Accio. Precisely as planned.
So I have to knock one of them off. Okay. That's not happening.
Grace. Finesse.
Yeah, that's nonsense. That was nonsense.
Hard luck. Care for another round?
Absolutely. Don't count me out yet.
That's the spirit.
Why can't I go first?
Accio. Precisely as planned.
You sure about that? Because, I have doubts.
Accio.
The usual. No. That's fine.
Grace. Finesse. Accio.
Just gonna knock it out. Oh no.
Precisely as planned.
There. Just mess up your score.
Precisely as planned.
Accio.
Alright, that's good to know. That's a tie.
Sting me with a billywig. I'll never top that. You almost beat me there, but I almost beat you too.
Well, we gotta have to choose.
Hard luck. Care for another round?
Absolutely. Don't count me out yet.
That's the spirit. Accio. Precisely as planned.
So let's just...
Accio.
Oh my god.
Sting me with a billywig. I'll never top that. Accio.
Oh, well. Are you joking? Are you joking? Precisely as planned my foot.
Accio!
Take that.
Accio!
Yeah, that's bull. That whole thing was bull. Oh, Frank.
Such grace.
That is bull. That whole thing right there is bull. The AI is getting too advanced for this.
Hard luck. Care for another round?
Absolutely. Don't count me out yet.
That's the spirit.
We could be here a while if it's gonna get this bad.
Accio! Precisely as planned.
Yeah, sure it was.
Accio!
No. Frickin' bull.
Such grace. Finesse.
Yeah, let's... What the frick was that, huh?
Accio!
Such grace. Finesse.
So I have to knock out third pet. Yeah, I can't win this.
Precisely as planned.
I don't know what's happening. I used to be able to do this perfectly, but now it's like... Yeah, have fun.
Such grace. Finesse. Hard luck. Care for another round?
Absolutely. Don't count me out yet.
That's the spirit. Accio! Precisely as planned.
Accio!
There we go.
Sting me with a billywig. I'll never top that. Accio! Precisely as planned. Nice technique. Accio!
Eighty,
Precisely as planned.
90. So I just gotta not mess up.
Accio!
Wow, you are good.
Did it. Finally.
I'm not too proud to admit when I've lost. Where did you learn to play like that?
Practice.
I practice as much as I can.
Practice, eh? I suppose I could try that. Well, you've only one opponent left now. I won't say more than that, but let's just say he's the best for a reason.
Okay. So how concerned should I be?
Revelio.
Oh, Christmas. Go back to Halloween. Go back to the spooks.
The sheer nerve taking them down.
What's wrong?
Pardon me, is everything all right?
No, it's not. We only had 2 bells to go, but she just had to go and spoil things.
I'm afraid I don't follow. Who spoiled things? Also, what bells?
Professor Black ordered Mr. Moon to take down the bells in the bell tower. Said they were giving him a headache. Those bells are a part of Hogwarts. I wasn't about to let that happen. So, I asked my friend Adelaide to help me put them back. We've always been a duo of sorts, Adelaide and Evangeline. Addie and Evie. Anyway, it was going swimmingly until Black started asking questions. Then she wasn't comfortable with our rule breaking. Now I'm stuck, unable to tell which bell goes where.
Is it really that important that the bells go back up?
Is it really that important? They're part of the school's history. Those bells likely told a young Merlin that he was running late to Charms, or called Ignatia Wildsmith to dinner. We can't simply fiddle with history. We're meant to be its stewards.
It's certainly an odd decree, even for Black, taking down the bells for a headache.
I agree. I thought it might also have been that they interrupted his hourly naps. That's all he does in his office, you know. But then I heard... Can you keep a secret?
I can.
I heard from Alice, who heard from Ollie, who heard from Eugenia, that it's because the bells reminded him of his wedding day. Breaks out in a sweat every hour on the hour. But mum's the word.
Oh boy.
If only 2 bells are left, isn't it fairly easy to tell which goes where?
Easy for you, perhaps. I happen to be tone deaf. Mother likes to say I couldn't carry a tune if it hopped on my back like a chocolate frog. No point putting them back in if they don't sound just as they did before, for the sake of historical accuracy.
You might be able to help.
Perhaps I could help put the bells back up.
Really? Oh, that would be wonderful. The bells are in the bell tower just above the music room. You're certainly of more help than Adelaide.
I imagine the bells are just inside in the bell tower.
Yeah. I know the bells you speak of. And at long last, we can finally do this quest. Because once the bells are complete, I think this is the final secret. Hopefully.
Wouldn't be surprised if Professor Bin is brought himself to that. Anyone in the wizarding world could outdo the best of muggles.
Hold on. Right.
I shrunk my mother once.
Go this way. We need to go up the belt.
Revelio. Ah, the bells must be upstairs. Ah, found them. I'll have to get those up there somehow. Wingardium Leviosa, perhaps. Wingardium Leviosa. One out, one to go. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Well, that wasn't too hard. Evangeline should be pleased about this, even if Black isn't.
They sound really out of tune.
Aloha Mora.
Oh. No.
Revelio.
I thought I could count on my friend.
The bells are back up, Evangeline.
Ah, you're a credit to the school. I can't wait to hear them. I can't wait for the headmaster to hear them. I wish I could see his face. Future generations may not truly appreciate what you've done, but I do. And I hope that you do as well.
What?
You don't know how much this means, for me and for Hogwarts.
I thought that would reveal the final secret.
Revelio.
Oh, right. That's gonna be something I need to put on the list, I guess. Oh. What do we got? So, yeah, the reason I found out about them is because of the world map. The headmistress. Okay. So do we do it? Do we activate the next quest? Find the location of the third? Actually, you know what? Let's go...
I want to play Quidditch professionally when I'm older. I'd make a marvelous chaser.
One boy fell. Oh
Nice to see you, my
Revelio.
I wonder why Madame Pagel didn't become a professional Quidditch player. Maybe she was actually Did you get your Whisperoo from Pippin's, or did you pick it yourself? I'm desperately in need of some.
I'm saving up for a new broom. Reckon I'll be going for the U Weaver.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
There we go. Wow, okay. 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 That was interesting. Need to go to the map chamber, I guess. Why is it called the Mistress Speaks? Unless, oh, that headmistress. I was thinking, what's her name? Professor Weasley,
Hello,
who's
Professor.
like
I have
the
news.
deputy head.
The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose.
Have a look at the map.
Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
Oh, this is it. What the? No story available. Uh-oh. I think we're about to get 10,000 quests.
I've always said that.
Just here we go. Oh, hi, Professor. I slept in your house. Yeah. Two. Two is still. Wait. Oh, so this isn't. This isn't separated in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, this isn't 7 quests. This is all one quest line. Okay. So I still got plenty of opportunity and time to pretty much get stuff done, not miss out on quest lines. Let's do this.
Professor Fig, the Keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something
I just saw it.
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald
I just
seemed
saw
very
the
concerned.
mail pop up on the screen.
Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the port key. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well, you'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't Polyjuice Potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have Polyjuice Potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the Ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
Hold on. Oh no.
How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the Ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
The fun we could have right now. Think about it. There's sending requests, but I might. That's not it. These are not lined up, are they? Oh no, we can't use any of the teleports either. I hate this. I can't use anything. I can't even use... Oh. You need to... Oh. Nope. As you can see, there is an adult. That looks like Professor what's his name?
Do you have a moment, Professor?
Nope.
Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and well,
I did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
Really? Why can't we talk about potions here? Seems fine to me.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
It's time to get some payback.
Thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets this rather unenviable task.
I wonder almost daily why I accepted this appointment from the Ministry. Greetings! I mean, out of my way, children!
Oh.
I heard the headmaster approaching.
Excuse me? Yes, I am approaching. Gareth, what are you up to?
Gareth! Mr. Weasley, what are you doing here? Don't you have, somewhere to be?
Oh, Professor, yes, of course. All sorts of places I'd rather be right now. Do you need something from me?
I'm looking for my house elf. Surely you've seen him?
Ah, the little one-eared fellow. I saw him heading to the Great Hall moments ago, muttering on about your, sterling graces, sir.
I am watching you, Mr. Weasley. Mr. Redding, who owns Honeydukes, tells me some of his billywig stings recently prime potion ingredient. And I know you fancy yourself a skilled potioneer.
What? But, sir, I haven't been anywhere near Honeydukes.
Bah, that's enough from you. Just know that I have eyes and ears everywhere. On your way, Mr.
Why
Weasley.
are we doing this? Oh, I just love the fact
There's
that...
one for my diary.
I haven't time for any of you at the moment. None. None at all. Move aside.
What? Calm down, buddy.
Here, what could he want?
Mr. Gaunt, where do you think you're going?
I beg your pardon, sir. I'm simply on my way outside.
Taking the day off, eh? Typical student, wasting the hours away.
I have to write 20 inches on Dittany and its uses. Was heading to the greenhouse.
Ah, yes. Mixed with bubo tuber pus makes a fine mustache paste. Yes, mustache paste. I find.
Are you feeling all right, sir? You don't seem yourself.
I assure you I am quite healthy, Gaunt. If I need a medical diagnosis, I shall head to St. Mungo's.
Something.
Stand proud, purebloods. The future is yours.
Professor, a word? Professor Black, again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say
Oh,
not
so
some
that's what
sense
happened.
to them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
Please do. Please do. Oh, I could ruin his career with one of these. It would it all right. Please do.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kagawa.
What did we do to deserve him as a head?
Has anyone seen my ivory-handled hand mirror? Of course you haven't.
What the frick? Now I'm just losing it. I don't think that's his potion. His potion's the one. Wait. Something's not right. Wait. What? Oh, yeah. I forgot. Let me go this way. I'm the headmaster. I don't even know how to get to the Great Hall. I'm not, no. Oh, mute me.
Miss Broom, a word.
Oh, Professor, this is an interesting surprise. It's Bloom, by the way.
Remind me of your area of affinity, Broom. OWLs are swift approaching.
Charms, sir. Non-verbal spells. Might work on one that makes me disappear.
Well, keep at it, Broom. And before you know it, you'll be as invisible as that new fifth year seems to be.
They're not invisible, sir. I've seen them near the library. In fact, they help me with my, heavy books.
Speaking of invisible, where's my blasted house elf?
Something seems a little off with the headmaster.
Shush. There's nothing wrong. Everything is fine. Everything is fine.
Chewing with your mouth open? Where are your manners?
Uh-oh. Professor, a word, please.
No.
Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
And I don't miss him.
I realize that, and I'd like to keep it that way.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig? I shall never understand that.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Wait until Master sees what a wonderful job Scrope is doing.
Please be nice to him. Please be nice. Give him. Why do I get the feeling this is about to go somewhere? This is going somewhere. There's a reason why that.
Attention, students! I hereby decree that the Great Hall be forthwith decorated in the elegant banners of Ravenclaw. I shall be taking no questions at this time. Or ever.
Scrope! Oh, greetings, Master.
I was expecting something else, but no.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
Dare touch me?
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
It's to do with priority blood.
Pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, but Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pur.
Ha! Thank you. Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
The polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight.
Where are we going? Get up.
Made
Go
it just in
behind the
time.
Go behind
It's
the
wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password to the gargoyle.
Yeah, I can't believe that worked easily also. Okay, let's go to the whatchamacallit. We have the password. At long last, we can go into the master's office. Come on. You were trying to give me stuff earlier. Where is Professor Reason? To approach the How about the Prick's classroom, please? Wait a moment. Wait a little bit. Like I said, it tried to.
talk to me about humiliation. My broom went up like a bit of flint the other day. The sorting hat took ages to sort.
So now we know why he canceled Quidditch though. Because a pure blood got hurt. On game. I know you have the power to give me